Lewis inspired me to make a compost pile so that we can have some compost for making some compost tea to pour on the field sometimes or wherever we might need it. So I'm just going to I'm taking some wood chips. I'm making the first layer here, and then I'm going to start cutting down some of this green weeds and make some layers. Probably put a little too much on the bottom, but then I put a layer of green, now another layer of brown, now I need to put another layer of green and alternate. And then periodically I'll come out here and scoop it up and turn it and flip it over. So my water drains are done. Now I need my water supply to come in here. And I'm gonna bring it in close to this pipe. This is the laundry room pipe. And so I'm gonna come across here, which will take me through the woods over to my well and to my power. So I'll also run the supply line. I'll also run the electrical in this same trench, but I'll also keep it spaced so that if you ever had to dig up part of the water line, you're not gonna electrocute yourself trying to accidentally hit the power line. Still in the trench, running this water line out towards the well. But the concrete's supposed to come next week, so several days. What's today? Thursday. So several days. But while I'm digging, so I'm about 2 feet, maybe 2 to 2.5 feet in the ground, and I'm throwing dirt up on this hill right here, and I start seeing these things crawling all around, and it looks like they're baby spiders. And they've been crawling around here on this pile for 5 minutes now. I guess they're just wondering what's going on here. This looks like some other kind of bug that's freaked out that all these spiders are everywhere. So somehow all these spiders came out of the ground right here. And I see a few in this dirt here too. So that's creepy. I don't like it. I was burning a little bit of underbrush. And just staying right on top of it with a hose to just completely stay in control of it. The wind gusted a few times and everything was fine, but definitely don't want it blowing out of control. I have a neighbor that works with that kind of stuff all the time. He's close to retirement, but well, he's kind of retired and then he's going to retire again because he's like, okay, people, seriously, I really am going to retire. But he's going to help me burn the whole area, just the underbrush, and protect the big trees. The baby trees won't make it, but the bigger trees should do okay. Even some of these smaller hardwoods like this might not make it, but one thing is that it's good to get all this underbrush under control in case there ever was a real fire, but also it'll kill ticks and chiggers and that kind of stuff, and get all that stuff under control. I'm always tucking in my pants into my socks to keep the chiggers out. Chiggers, by the way, are, from what I understand, an arachnid type of bug. These things are not chiggers, but I don't know. I don't like them. So we will rake back some of the forest floor and then set it on fire and let it burn. And it's not gonna cross that barrier. We're not gonna do this on a windy day. It's all gonna be under control. I think he's got a backpack sprayer that he sprays some igniter and helps it really get going good. Like the stuff I did here, you can see it didn't burn everything. It just kind of burned the surface. So I still have a lot more stuff there that needs to burn. Go almost up to the trailer, into the woods, and then come all the way around to this little trail here and just get a nice sweep all the way around the house. Probably happen in September. The reason I did a little bit here is because I don't want to damage some of these trees right here. Some of these are sassafras, and I just love sassafras trees. So I might keep doing a little bit of surface burning, but not a deep burn that can do any kind of, well, when I say deep, I don't mean deep in the soil, just deep in this bed here of debris. I see one of those spiders going up this tree right here. I hope they're not all gonna come out and spread out everywhere and get all over everything. I guess that's what they're doing. The elderberries are ripening. I'm trying to get the darkest ones, so ones like this, but obviously we wouldn't, normally you'll want to cut off the whole cluster to make it easier, because you're not going to sit here and pick one of these tiny berries at a time. So here's one of the clusters that we cut off. You can see a lot of them are gone from either birds or just from falling off the plant. And we got a whole bunch here. And now we're going to freeze them, and then we'll be able to pull them out when we want to use them. They're supposed to be cooked. You don't eat elderberry raw, but it's good for making cold remedies and things. So the concrete guys came and they got all the forms set. So hopefully in the next couple of days, they'll have the concrete truck come. They leave trash everywhere they go. This is normal. If you have concrete guys come to your house, you're gonna have some stuff like this. But maybe they saw me throw my trash down like this and this, as if we threw this, but we're still working on cleaning this up. So today I'm out here. I put little caps on top just in case they got some of this gravel into the pipes. I want to make sure it didn't get into the pipes. Now I'm gonna set up some pipes around these pipes, which will leave me a space so that I can later put a coupling on there, because I'm gonna have a flat slab. I'm gonna get a truck that's gonna bring the container in here, and it can't just, we're not gonna set it down with a crane. So he's gonna have to drive up on the slab a little bit and set down the end of the container down here, and then just lower it down to the ground, or he might even have to slide it across the slab a little bit to put it in place. So if I have any pipes sticking up, he might just break them off, even if they're only, ½ inch or something. So I'm gonna get everything positioned so that I can cut them off flush with the concrete. And then if he has to slide the container in here, he doesn't hit anything and damage anything. And yet I still create a space where I can set a new pipe down on top of the pipe and glue it in with a coupling. I don't know if you're catching everything I'm saying. If you're pouring a slab and you got a toilet in there, you also need to wrap some cardboard around your pipe. You're gonna have a flange that's gonna fit down on it, and it's best if that flange goes on the outside of the pipe. They make flanges that'll fit inside the pipe, but then you're just constricting your hole and making it smaller and smaller, so it might clog more easily. So I'm gonna wrap some cardboard around it. But we aren't putting our flange directly on the concrete, but still the spacing will be good for me to slide a coupling down on it. I did grab this feed bag to put on top of the pipes. So maybe I can use that to wrap my pipes. Doing that first one, I realized that maybe doing all of them, just wrapping them in cardboard, would be the smartest way to go. It's definitely the cheapest way to go. But I'm still gonna try my pipe idea and see how it goes. I'm gonna do at least one of them that way. It's been really dry again. I'm hoping we'll get some rain today. Every day we see that there could be some rain. Those clouds look kind of promising. I hope a few more of those come over and we get dumped on, but not really dumped. We want a soaking rain. These powerful rains kind of wash off. So this is my idea, that this pipe around that one will protect it, and it'll give me room to slide a coupling on there. But I want to keep it right in the right spot, so I'm going to use this foam as a spacer. All this is from my imagination, so I'm just hoping this works. So that'll keep the pipe from shifting. There's my foam. I'm going to shove it further down in there. So I shoved it down in, and then I put another one here in the top just to totally keep it stabilized. I think even if some concrete got poured in the top here, when I cut it off later, even with the surface, it would probably work out where it doesn't cause a problem. But I'm still going to take some of this plastic and I'm going to wrap it up like that.